This is Witch-Based News for Friday the 8th of August 2025. I'm Commander Burr. In Elite Dangerous news this week, Aislings' overzealous Prohibition is repealed, we've a brand new album of Elite Dangerous inspired music, the first ever point-to-point Drakhyr Rally kicks off live this weekend, and there's an excellent new guide to colonisation economies. If you enjoy our videos, consider subscribing to the channel and remember to ping the little bell to make sure you see all our content and community posts. And if you'd like to help support our channel, links to our Patreon and everything else are in the description below. You may recall we reported last week that the rare commodity Kamitra cigars that are a required prerequisite to get an introductory audience granted with the engineer Hiatani were unable to purchase in the only commodity market in the galaxy that sells them. If you missed that report, you'll find it linked on screen now. The short version is that due to some blue hair power play moves and what essentially equates to a bug or at the very least unanticipated behaviour in the BGS, the rare cigars that Hira can't apparently live without were prohibited and therefore off sale, essentially meaning if you hadn't already unlocked Hiatani then you were out of luck. The problem prompted at least one entry on the issue tracker, and this week I'm very pleased to report FDEV have reacted and fixed the issue. Not only is Hiatani's favourite after dinner treat available again, but FDEV have said that any items required for the unlocking of engineers have also similarly been freed up in case of future incidents. And whilst we're updating on ongoing stories from last week, the current massive hauling effort community goal that is being sponsored by the Brewer Corporation off the back of the release of the hauling behemoth Mark II Panther Clipper has not only seen a significant increase once again in the amount of commanders participating, but has this week also been joined by a partner community goal designed to protect those same haulers from marauding pirates. The already record-breaking CG has seen a steady increase in the number of participating commanders this week to reach a new, frankly staggering high of 36,580 as at the time of recording. The record participation is almost certainly being driven by a trinity of reasons, those reasons being a new mega hauling vessel to use, a 10 times market price credits multiplier on the goods being hauled, and the promised reward of some new to the game engineered cargo racks that can take 35% more cargo regardless of the vessel they're installed into. On Thursday this week, a further combat orientated community goal began requesting bounty vouchers to be handed in to deal with a rising pirate threat in the Minerva system. The 2-week goal is rewarding a 2B railgun pre-engineered with long range and high capacity mods, plus the bonus effect of feedback cascade just for handing in one contribution, as well as a blue Brewer core decal. However, if your total contributions take you into the top 75%, you'll receive another of the pre-engineered railguns, and further to that, if the goal overall reaches its 3rd tier, then everyone who participates will receive yet another of the same railguns, making a maximum of 3 overall. Just like the hauling goal, the new CG is running out of Starlace Station in the Minerva system. You'll find the full details to get you started in either goal in the description below this video. On Sunday the 10th of August, the Buckyball Racing Club will be hosting its first ever live long distance team based SRV rally driving event. An event that the organiser, SRV luminary Alec Turner, hopes will go on to become an annual calendar event for the Buckyball Racing Club and the wider Elite Dangerous community. The rally is a predominantly straight line point to point event between the Camp Bucky construction yard and the finish line at the entrance tunnel to the city installation of Drakyr Point, on planet 4b of the system Hyades sector ZU-Y D68. There's extensive video guides available on traversing the route, as well as a breakdown of exactly how the rally will work and what you need to do. It's worth stressing that, unusually for Buckyball, this is a live event with a lot of teams and participants from right across the Elite Dangerous community taking part, all largely at the same time. The race, which is being streamed on multiple Twitch and YouTube channels live, should be quite a thing to witness, with participants gathering at the start line on the northern edge of Camp Bucky in the system from 14:30 UTC, with the rally itself expected to start at approximately 1500 UTC. If you want to watch the event live, then your best bet is probably to search Twitch or YouTube for the hashtag Drakhyr Rally, where, as I've mentioned, there's a number of streamers and their associated teams participating. You can of course sign up for the event yourself, but in either case you'll find everything you need linked in the description below this video. The 3311 inaugural Drakyr Rally promises to be quite the event. If you were present at our very own PitCon event earlier this year, then you'll almost certainly remember the musical crescendo to the whole day, featuring live Elite Dangerous inspired music. And if you remember that concert, then you'll absolutely remember the stunning 30-minute opening set from Commander Alzo. That performance and the wave of positive feedback that Alzo received as a result of it became the inspiration and the impetus for Alzo's next recorded project, a new album of ambient tracks that are specifically designed to be played as a background to activities like exploration or mining, etc. in Elite Dangerous. And that much anticipated album, entitled Drift, was released this very morning. Recorded live in his extensive and fully equipped home studio, Alzo's music is entirely his own composition, with every note played and captured by him alone, and having heard the entirety of Drift, I can attest that it works exactly as intended, being an ideal companion to the kind of experiences like lone mining or exploration that Elite Dangerous excels at. The creative environment that artists like Alzo, Takoso and many others in the Elite community inhabit is undoubtedly infringed upon by the use of AI tools to generate generic music, but nothing can match the majesty, talent and soul a genuine musician injects into their work, and Alzo's album Drift serves as a powerful testament to this truth. The Drift album comes packaged with its own beautiful website that details the story of how and why the album came about, as well as showing images of Alzo at work in his home studio. You can stream Drift for free using the Bandcamp link in the description below, where you can also buy the album as well if you wish to support the artist's work. Our thanks this week to Commander Reese Lane for pointing us to this next story. The Orion Alliance of Settlers and Independent Systems Player Group, or Oasis as they're also known, was created from the Shoulder of Orion colonisation project that was itself one of the opening moves in the Distant Worlds 3 player event that crescendos into an expedition early next year. Oasis specialises in supporting commanders who are building out their own systems in the areas around the Orion Nebula, which, for the uninitiated, is near Barnard's Loop, which it is widely believed is the border area of Thargoid space. The expertise and skills that their now months-long colonisation efforts have built have been invaluable in understanding the systems and the nuances behind precisely how colonisation economies function in Elite Dangerous, to the point that they now largely understand how to build a functioning and self-servicing economic bubble out in the deep black. The expertise that they've built and continue to build is now being poured into what they're calling the Oasis Guide for Bootstrapping a Bubble. The Oasis Guide will walk you through the ideal bodies for a given economy type, whether you're looking to create a surface or orbital endpoint for your economic output, the right planetary makeups to watch out for, some of the perils and pitfalls you're likely to encounter, and even provides a step-by-step guide to building out a colonisation economic core to eventually build out essentially your own self-sustaining bubble. Currently weighing in at a respectable but still consumable 25 pages, the excellent Oasis guide for bootstrapping a bubble by Commander Sudo6626 is linked in the description below this video, and within the guide you'll also find a link to the Oasis Discord if you want to get involved further in their community or have any questions. Are you joining in with both community goals this week? Will you be listening to the Alzo Drift album while you haul, fight, explore or mine? Or are you entering a team into the first annual Drakyhr Rally? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. We'll be back later this week with more videos. Until then, 07 Commanders, follow the greens on the way out and do keep clear of the toast rack. We very much look forward to seeing you next time.